the details that make NBA 2K genuine, the broadcasters.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Miami Heat here in Miami. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Garnett out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Robertson. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. And for Miami, Thompson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Daniels. And it's Rice in at the small forward position. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Now, here is Havlicek. Garnett outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Doncic. That's good. And so Garnett with the assists.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And the pass to Rice. No good with the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for Boston. Passes to Chamberlain. Back to Doncic. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Thompson against Doncic. Chamberlain with the block. And here is Robertson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Robertson. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Stolen by Bosh. Doncic against Thompson. That's tipped. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Robertson outside. Garnett kicks to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Boston. Doncic way outside. Here's Chamberlain. Chalk up 2 there.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Garnett. And Garnett able to finish.
Kevin Garnett.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Miami
coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Now here is Hardaway. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's all because Bosh hustles for the rebound, and on that play, just wants it more.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Chamberlain. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Awesome swat by Chris Bosh.
Rice dishes to Hardaway. Outside Bosh. Pass to Rice. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they zapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Garnett with the block. He kicks to Robertson. The pass to Chamberlain. Here's Doncic. There's the dish to Havlicek. Over Daniels. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. To the paint. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Yeah, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Luka Doncic.
1:35 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. And the Celtics another three.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called the Heat.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
The Celtics making a switch here. Stockton's checked in. .110 left to play here in the first. To the inside. Here's Maravich. And just miss after miss right now. Boston leading by 12. Stockton kicks to Doncic. No good on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Miami with the ball after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Stockton against Thomas. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Havlicek the pass to Stockton. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
They're ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Daniels. Maravich is out there with Thomas. Then it's Lewis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Doncic. The second chance effort. Good work defensively by Maravich.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lewis passes to Harrison. That one thing I miss about this here, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, It's not the most efficient shot,
Now
and
at
trust
the
me,
line.
when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
And the Heat making a
Dwayne
change
Wade.
here. Hardaway's checked in.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. Wade kicks to Malone. Here's the pass to Stockton. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Daniels. Wade against Hardaway. Daniels from outside. Rebounded by Malone. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Celtics. Only giving up 2 points
Curtis
this quarter.
Gilmore.
Shots good by Gilmore. The Heat trailed by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Lewis. Nice defense from Malone.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They get the rebound and the basket by Pierce.
Yeah, 3 consecutive
Pierce.
field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hardaway against Wade. Hardaway kicks to Thomas. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Stockton. And there's Karl Malone on the
Karl
assist by
Malone.
Stockton.
The assist.
Stockton's got 3
John
assists in
Stockton.
the game. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Coach can't be happy, and I
Timeout.
think I know why.
Call
Their
for the Heat.
defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the key, you just keep going.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Rice kicks to Hardaway. It's deflected. Wade feeling it out a bit. Over Thompson. Wade misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Hardaway. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic,
Paul Pierce.
adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, you might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
Man, that's an interesting take. Thanks, DA.
Miami foul.
And Miami making a change here.
Maravich.
Maravich is checked in.
First
Boston
personal
also
foul.
with the sub. Havlicek, he's
First
checked in
team
for
foul.
Dwayne Wade.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Pierce. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And
Paul
he has
Pierce.
really come to life here after a
3
slow
points.
start in that first quarter.
Maravich, the pass to Thompson. Here's Rice. Pierce covering. Rice kicks to Maravich. 6 to shoot. Bosh going around him. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Bosh has got his second basket of the night.
Having a quick release, especially for a big man, is so important. Bosh puts that on display with that jumper.
Havlicek, the pass to Gilmore. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Rebound by the Heat.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And it goes down 2 points.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
Malone, the bounce pass. Here's Robertson. Back to Malone. Over Maravich. That's good from Malone on the assist by Robertson.
Karl Malone.
Malone's got his second basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a
That's the end of
moment.
the
That's
first
his
half
killer
with the
instinct,
score.
just fanning the flame.
Your
He's the
Miami
guy
Heat.
that you want to go to right now, trying to put
13.
this one away.
And so it's Boston,
The
holding a
Celtics.
very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots are coming to flow the offense.
And that does it for our halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Robertson. Pierce out there with Chamberlain. And it's
Wilt
Gilmore
Chamberlain.
in at the 4.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Hardaway passes to Rice. And good that time. Rice has got his first bucket in this one. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Hardaway against Robertson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And just able to score in
Second
so
personal
many
foul.
ways. Robertson puts the
First
defense
team
there
foul.
in an impossible situation.
It's his first trip to the line.
This
At the line
season,
for the Celtics.
88% on the line, so he has been in
Oscar
a comfort zone.
Robertson.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Boston. Havlicek comes in for Paul Pierce. Here's Hardaway. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside Bosch. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Rice.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Havlicek outside. And he drives in, and Havlicek throws it down.
Hey guys,
Havlicek.
Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear
Miami
you out.
calls
And the
timeout.
Heat call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Heat Youth Dance Team.
Stockton's checked in for Robertson.
Make some noise.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Celtics. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Heat, 6 games out.
And you know, for Boston, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Down low, here's Thompson. Bosch passes to Harrison. Shoots over Havlicek. Tries again. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Garnett dishes to Havlicek. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Thompson. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Shoots over Doncic. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They host the 76ers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Here's Harrison. No scoring in this one. Lewis with the 3. Out to Hardaway. There's the triple. Hits the 3-point bomb.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Havlicek the pass to Stockton. Chamberlain with it. Havlicek outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for the Celtics, John Havlicek. 2.
That's good from Havlicek. Maravich, he's checked in for Miami. Thomas comes in for Hardaway. Then for the Celtics, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Chamberlain. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Doncic. Both free throws good from Havlicek. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bosch. And Boston with the rebound. Inside. And Garnett with the slam.
No, Cousins just sensing there was going to be an opening and then found his man.
Heat shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, load management is among the new buzzwords around the league now. Adam Silver says maybe on top of your typical guaranteed contracts, some incremental money should be based on number of games played and results of those games. That's how most industries work. Kevin, we've seen changes with that. The league now mandates 65 games played during a season to qualify for most individual awards.
David, I'm a fan of it. It's a step-by-step process, but they've got to do something. It looks like they are. Thanks so much for the report.
And, guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Thomas with it. Now Garnett defending. Back to Thomas. The pass to Harrison. And again, Miami with the triple.
And finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Havlicek. Offensive rebound Celtics. And he gets it to go. Garnett's got 8 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Harrison. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Fires, high post, and another basket for Miami.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Wade against Maravich. Wade outside. From deep three-point land. That one's not going to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Boston on top, delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
57.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor.
Russell Westbrook.
Adebayo is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Maravich. Then it's Ball. And it's Ginobili in at the 3, the small forward. Passes it to Jackson. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice
Miami
in a 4-year
foul.
span, their first-round draft pick
Jaren
falls
Jackson
to the
Jr.
end of the first round.
First personal foul.
And an important part of every team's
First
game.
team
A look
foul.
at the hustle stats for Boston.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all
Shooting
game
for
long, and the
Boston.
block total is
Kevin
off
Garnett.
the charts.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
The first one falls.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And the Heat making a change here. Rice is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Now here's Ball. From down in the low post, it goes.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Westbrook passes to Havlicek over Ginobili, and John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Westbrook.
John Havlicek.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Outside Ball. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garnett the pass to Westbrook. Well, we've had this new playoff format since 2021, adding that play-in tournament. How do you like it?
Well, I love it. You're just giving more high-level teams a chance at a swing for a championship. I mean, look what happened last year and how exciting that was for the NBA and the play-in tournament.
Ginobili and Havlicek. Malone with the steal. Garnett dishes to Havlicek. To the middle. Here's Malone. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. He dishes it to Ginobili. The kick out to Ball. Back to Ginobili. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. There's Ball with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And when in trouble, get it to Melo. Let Ball go to work.
Westbrook passes to Pierce. Pass to Malone. Over Adebayo. And the basket by Malone.
Oh, and he likes the mid-range, Jay. You have to get right up on him if you want to stop it.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Rice. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Garnett. Over Jackson, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Rice. Dishes the ball. Pass to Ginobili. Adebayo down low. He's covered by Malone.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Miami
and
foul.
with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA
foul.
Finals conclude. Do you like that
Second
move?
team foul.
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the
Shooting
past,
for
it was
Boston.
July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And then for Boston, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Garnett. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Havlicek. Here's Thomas. No good that time. Great D that time from Westbrook. Malone outside. Outside, Pierce. The pass to Cousins. Fade away. Miami grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
Celtics foul.
Clinic was put on display
Russell
here today.
Westbrook.
And on the year, looking at their record,
First
this game will
personal
make it
foul.
49 wins.
And
First
their
team
dominance
foul.
continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kevin Garnett.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Drew the contact from
Miami
long
foul.
range, and he almost got the
Call
hoop to fall.
Arizona.
Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the
Second
line.
personal foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact
Third
there on
team
the
foul.
three-point attempt.
Good on the second free throw.
Shooting for Boston.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Here's Harrison. Passes it to Maravich. Pass to Thomas. Over Westbrook. Again, the miss by the Heat. Boston dictating the flow. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg. Thank you, David.
That's the
Thank
end
you
of the
for
game.
joining us. That'll do it for now.
Davis for the screen on Marketing. James with the ball. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Drexler in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Grant, both defenses will have their work cut out for them here against these two high-powered offenses.
Get your popcorn ready. There should be a ton of scoring, but I'm also looking to see which team can bring the most intensity on defense. In the end, that will be the deciding factor in this one.
Antetokounmpo outside. Frazier, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Here's Iverson, covered by Bryant. Three-pointer, Anthony. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's the Kings ball. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Iverson, covered by Bryant. Iverson can't hit.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Knocked loose. Now here's Anthony, tightly guarded, out to the right wing. Here's Nowitzki. Pass to Iverson. The three is up. Offensive rebound. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Shooting two.
Knocks down the first one.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Over to the left wing. Here's Nowitzki. Off the mark there with a three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Frazier. Here's Drexler. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
You know, he's so tough to defend without fouling. Melo puts the defenders in tough spots.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Carmelo Anthony. At the line, 2 times.
Free throw drops for Anthony.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
And Anthony drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And here's Bryant outside. They get it again.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Brooklyn trailing. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shots good by Iverson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Frazier, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation from Melo on the catch and shoot.
Timeout call, Sacramento. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the 2-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings.
Let him hear you.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Sacramento, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course, Brooklyn, 3.5 games behind.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Pass to Simmons. Over Robinson. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Kidd with the bucket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Fox against Payton. Fox, the pass to Drexler. 5 to shoot. That's tipped. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
.124 left in the first. Here's Kidd. Missed inside.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
A great pursuit of the basketball from Marc Gasol. One thing we know is he will rebound out of his area.
Simmons with it. Payton covering. Rebounded by Fox.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The Nets with the lead. Here's Kidd. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Smart, get out in front, finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
The three. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 7 points.
3.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Payton. Robinson on the wing. Fades away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Nets up by 3. And
Brooklyn, 18. The Kings, 15.
some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
To the inside.
Shooting for Sacramento, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Taking a look at the Kings. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Gervin in at the small forward position.
Willis Reed.
And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards.
In that game against the Kings, even though they're going against the #1 team right now in the league, they feel they could win. There's a lot of confidence to this squad.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both. The Kings trailing. And here's Bryant outside. Another three for Sacramento.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought, and Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning coach of the year, Allie. Thank you.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Kuzi, the pass to Anthony. From outside, off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the paint. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Assisted by.
And now a 5-point Sacramento lead. Here's Kuzi. Knocks it down from distance. Kuzi's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. There's the alley. Here's Iverson.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
And with the pass.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Frazier. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Moving screen. Next ball.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Sacramento third. The fourth spot held by the Nets.
These teams fuel their offense by creating turnovers that lead to open floor opportunities.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Nets. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody. Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Malone, pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Pass to Nowitzki. Three-pointer. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Just remarkable anticipation from Nowitzki. Gets the defense to be way too physical with him.
And he hits the first of 3.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That one misses.
Well, the big German, as he is affectionately known, Nowitzki, the 2011 NBA champion, will go down as one of the best shooters ever.
The Kings have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Frazier. And here's Bryant outside. They get it back. Reed laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Willis Reed.
And the Kings lead by 3.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And that one drops for him.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Reed. Knocked away. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Kuzi. Anthony outside. Here's Malone. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Frazier, the pass to Bryant. The shot from 20 feet out. Pass to Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bryant with nobody on him. He buries that jumper.
Kobe Bryant.
Bryant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
On the take. Here's Iverson. It's deflected. They retain possession. Shoots a fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
Bob McAdoo.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Once again, the Brooklyn Nets
And great rebounding from your small forward can be such a difference maker. So let's see who in that position has run the boards over the last month. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
There's some good rebounders at the small forward position. He's extraordinary on the glass.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the right side. Bryant outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the three. Here's McAdoo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Kidd. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Reed. Robinson defending. Reed passes to Gervin. Down low. Here's Bryant. Counted. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Outside Robinson. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, BA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McAdoo. Check by Gasol. Antetokounmpo up top. Just 5 to shoot. Over Payton. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Kings on top, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
35.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. What'd you think about Sacramento, Ken? And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
On the court for Sacramento. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Malone. It's good. Malone's got his first basket.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Drexler. Robinson defending. Drexler passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Reed. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. So the Nets making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Substitutions on the court.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. On target from range.
Frazier.
Frazier's got his second basket of the night.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Anthony outside. Pass to Iverson. Back to Anthony. 6 to shoot. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, you feel helpless as a defender because Melo is in such a zone. You can double team him, throw your best defender at him. It doesn't matter.
Bryant, the pass to Frazier. Brooklyn with the board. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Kuzi. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Some room here for Anthony. And there's another one for the Nets.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's Frazier. He's got 5. Cowens passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Drexler. There's the 3. The rebound by Malone.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
For the lead. Shots blocked. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Brooklyn foul. Carmelo Anthony. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Kings. Ben Simmons is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Fox is subbed in for Bryant. Good on the second one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Kidd. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Eaton. And it's all tied up.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Kings. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. So both teams changing it up here.
Kings ball. Substitutions on the court.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Fox outside.
Brooklyn foul. Gary Payton. First personal foul. Team second.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Payton. That one a little long. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Gasol. To the left wing. Anthony, left side. For the lead. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Stay here. Brooklyn ball.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Another spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. Fourth, Sacramento.
Over this last stretch, their defense has been airtight. The opponents have had a tough time executing at the offensive end.
Pass to Kidd.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Now Fox. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Payton passes to Anthony. Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 17.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
Boys, ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Sacramento has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Fox outside. Pass to Simmons. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's Fox missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Frazier. Second chance effort. Kidd with a rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Anthony with a bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Fox. No made baskets yet. On the clock. From the elbow, and he gets that one. Fox has got his first points in this one.
The sweet stroke of Fox. Lefties always make it look so good.
Tie game in Brooklyn. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
47. The Kings.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
That means we need to hear each and every one of you. Let's go!
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Malone. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And for the Kings, pass to Drexler. With the drive. Count it. Good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And then for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Kuzi.
Kings foul.
So the Kings making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Iverson.
In for the Kings.
Now here's Anthony. And the Nets, another 3.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Taking a look at Sacramento. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Frazier in at the point.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead.
Brooklyn Nets, make some noise, everyone.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Antetokounmpo with the block. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Drexler passes to Frazier. Bryant outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Anthony. This one for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Kings. McAdoo, pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Bryant. Clock at 6. Here's McAdoo to take the lead. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, once he gets the ball in that close, you've already lost. Anthony will find a way to hurt you.
Team second.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Anthony drops them both. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Antetokounmpo outside. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 28.
Yeah, I'm not sure people give Melo enough credit for his ability to create space with the dribble.
Pass to Frazier. Back to Bryant. Nails the 16-footer.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Iverson, covered by Bryant. Iverson passes to Malone. Ooh, poked away. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
We love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Both good from the line that time.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Here's Anthony. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Whenever you need a huge bucket, you know they're going to look to Melo. This is when he shines.
Timeout call, Sacramento. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony's done in this game.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Here's Bryant. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Brooklyn's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Iverson, covered by Bryant. Shot's good by Iverson. And it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, the miss by the Kings. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Inside, here's Malone. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now Antetokounmpo to end the run. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Kings ball.
McAdoo, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And that one's good. McAdoo. McAdoo's got 6 in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Iverson passes to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Kuzi. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Stand up and make some noise!
Here's Iverson. The three ball. Can't get the three to fall.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And the Nets with possession here. They've got Holmgren. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Gervin in at the three. Pass to Malone. Now here's Robinson. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Anthony. Hauled in by the Kings.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Gervin. He's guarded by Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Kidd.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Pass to Robinson.
Overtime.
Great D that time from Holmgren. Well, the Kings shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Antetokounmpo. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Brooklyn's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Kidd, the pass to Anthony. Here's Kuzi. With some arc. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
To the inside.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops. And that gives him a lead.
This is where it takes some steady nerves. You're at the free throw line. If you're Chet Holmgren, you know your team needs this. You know, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Nowitzki. Holmgren with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
Brooklyn ball.
Here's Iverson. Over Bryant. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Nowitzki.
Unflappable. Unbelievable. He's still and always will be Dirk Nowitzki.
Timeout call. Sacramento.
We got some t-shirts.
They're down by 1.
Craziest, most exciting fans
56 seconds left to the first overtime
Put
period.
your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just got play. Show them why we're the best fans in the NBA. Let's do this. Get loud,
Here's
everybody.
Frazier. Pass to Bryant. Fires from 14. Count it!
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. There's 49 seconds left in OT.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Another great job by the Brooklyn Nets kids. Let them hear you.
Here's Iverson, covered by Bryant. Tries to break his ice. And Bryant pulls it down.
That's a tough, contested shot for mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Malone. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And the Kings call time here. They're losing by 2.
How about your Brooklyn Nets? Show us some
26 seconds left in overtime.
Are you ready, fans?
To the wing, right side. Back to Bryant. No good!
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Timeout, Brooklyn. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth Nets team. Fans, it's time to get up and get loud.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Kuzi. Releases. Oh, and a chance to win the game with the last-minute shot. He's offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. So it's Brooklyn now. Holmgren against Anthony. Over to the wing. Pass to Iverson. Now here's Payton. Anthony with it. From deep. Sinks it from distance.
Three-point basket.
Anthony's got 33 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Frazier. Buries it down low.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout, Brooklyn. All right, fans. Who needs a t-shirt?
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Holmgren.
In for the Kings.
Brooklyn has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And there's the lob. It's blocked. And they're able to recover. Malone can't get it to go.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Payton passes to Malone. Rebound by the Kings. McAdoo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound Brooklyn. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game. Payton passes to Malone. Here's Iverson, covered by Bryant. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Timeout call, Sacramento. They're down by 1. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second OT period. Antetokounmpo, the pass to McAdoo. Here's Gervin. Bryant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Oh, and Bryant with a block. And here's the fast break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Hitting all your free throws at the end is huge in this league. So many games are decided by razor-thin margins.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Nowitzki. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it's Nowitzki missing.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cash!
And this is why Melo gets the big bucks. A lot of players will shy away from an important shot, but Melo wanted to be in that position.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 1. 23 seconds left to play in the second overtime. Antetokounmpo outside. Good!
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game.
Timeout, Brooklyn.
Gotta love it.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
They're trailing by
for your
1.
next team.
15 seconds left in the second overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Here's Iverson. Oh, he missed it! So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves. It showed the determination to get this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
You brought your voice to the game, but have you brought anything from the game to your cause?
I would say in our business, you know, we've moved from just this idea that
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At small forward, Grant. And now, stand up and make some noise for your Miami.
So with Harden on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Howard is out there with Hill. Then there's Carter. And it's James in at the 1 spot. And for the Heat, Chris Bosh is out there with Daniels. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Rice in at the 3. Steve, no small ball here tonight. Both teams rely on their centers to set the tone at both ends.
And with the way teams switch nowadays, you don't know if they'll be guarding each other is not the type of head-to-head matchup we might have seen 20 years ago.
And it's sent back by Carter. Pass to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Glenn Rice.
And Dwight Howard, he's so huge. Once he gets solid positioning, he welcomes the contact on the way up.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Miami with the ball. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
So you know that every game these two teams play will be an exciting one.
Here's Rice. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Thompson for the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
San Antonio.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Vince Carter.
And he makes the first.
Personal foul.
And as good as he's been in the
First
NBA,
team foul.
we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
Now here's LeBron. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. That one drops for him.
Grant Hill.
You know, the attention LeBron James demands left his teammate open there, and he found him.
Now here's Hardaway. He averages a bit over 6 points a game, and that one drops for him.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
James kicks to Hill. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
And when we talk about players who don't mind shooting with a hand in their face, Kareem's at the top of the list.
On the wing, Thompson. Wash inside. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
James looking around. Here's Howard. Look at that.
Nice.
Dwight Howard.
Ooh, the former dunk contest champ turning back the clock with that fancy flush. Dwight Howard's reminding you that age is just a number.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Up pass to Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Alley-oop. Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Timeout. Spurs.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the team with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Heat in second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Here's Mourning. Following the 3 by Miami that went in. Pass to Barry. Pulls up on the elbow. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Dwight Howard.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Thomas with it. He's picked up by Ewing. Thomas kicks to Bosch. Clock at 2. Thomas finds Bosch. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Miami. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And you know, for the Heat, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Now here's Thomas. Following the shot by Patrick
San
Ewing.
Antonio
And he'll
foul.
shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that
James
time.
Harden.
The whistle blowing.
And this is the
First
type of
personal
pressure
foul.
Lewis puts on defenses, skilled at
Second team
drawing
foul.
contact on the shot.
Now at the line.
That one drops. He ties it up.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Harden the pass to Barry. Goes up on the high post. They get it back. Ewing can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Passes it to Harrison. Outside, Maravich. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy,
San Antonio with the
So this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Johnson is checked in
for the
for
best
Patrick Ewing.
dance team in the NBA. Your
Here's Barry.
Miami Dancers.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now the Heat with it. They've got a 10-0 run going. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harrison, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Now the pass to Barry. Pass to Harden. The tray connects from three-point range.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
Here's Harrison. Johnson with the defensive effort. It's all tied in Miami.
The score.
And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
13. The Spurs. 13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
So with Ginobili on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Daniels out there, Lewis. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Thompson, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot. From about 19 feet, connects, the jumper drops.
Vince Carter.
Carter's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Spurs. Feeds it to Rice. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Rice has got the game tied up here for the Heat. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are and the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
Here's Rice. Following the basket by Dwight Howard. Rice kicks to Lewis. The three-pointer, no good. And so he'll bring it up for the Spurs. Second chance shot. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Hill. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here is Carter. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The three from Hill. Here's Howard. Up and in on the layup.
Dwight Howard.
Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he carved out a lot of space down low. Dwight Howard's a guy who works to get rebounding position.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Ewing's checked in for San Antonio. Now here is Hardaway. Lewis outside. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Hill. At the elbow, it's James. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Daniels.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now here is Carter. Following the shot by Penny Hardaway. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. There's too many good looks from in close.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Harrison the pass to Bosch. And that time, also a missed shot. Spurs leading by 8. James up top, guarded by Hardaway.
San Antonio.
152 left in the first half of the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Maravich comes in for Thompson. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Hardaway.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thomas against Davis. Thomas kicks to Bosch. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, nice balance from Bosch there. Absorbing the contact well and still able to convert.
Harden outside. Up top, Ewing. Shoots from the high post. It's hauled in by the Heat.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Harrison, and again, Miami with the triple.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Davis, the pass to Harden. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Thomas. To the inside. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
You're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
The 3 from Harden. No good on the shot. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the South. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They found a slight edge on the board.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Howard. LeBron James is out there with Carter. And it's Hill. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center, locking down the middle. And Harrison gets it to go.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
James outside. Over Hardaway. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
You know that's where Howard wants to go. Where's the rim protection?
Hardaway with it. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. That one falls.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Thompson passes to Harrison. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
The Heat making a switch here. Lewis is checked in.
On the court.
San Antonio also making a switch. Morning's checked in. Now Carter. James outside. Howard at the elbow. Outside Hill. Misses from close range. The Heat trailed by 3. Down low. Here's Lewis. Rebound San Antonio. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeBron stuffs it home.
You want the highest percentage look? LeBron at the rim. That'll do it.
Here's Thompson. And here is Hardaway. Here's Bosch. And Mourning sends it back. Outside Hill. And the dunk by Mourning.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Daniels is checked in for Miami. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Spurs. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Bangs home the trifecta. Lewis has got 5 now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And let's check out the stats for Thompson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for Thompson. The Spurs also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Hill. James Harden comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Davison for LeBron. Rice passes to Daniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Daniels has got his first basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Heat trailed by 4. Here's Lewis. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Johnson surveying the floor. Over Rice. Johnson can't get it to go. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Davis against Thomas. And he makes that one. And now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Lewis against Howard. Lewis gets to Thomas. Passes to Hardaway. Here's Rice. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
There's the pass to Rice. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Back to Harden. Dishes it to Johnson. And here's Davis for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rice. He nails it. And we're tied up. Rice has got 4 this quarter.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
It's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Maravich is out there with Thompson. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Chris Bosh.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And James gets it to go.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so James will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Pete Maravich.
It goes on Pete Maravich.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close. That's 2 points or a trip to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
LeBron James has always been a team-first guy. He will score it, rebound it, and pass it.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. For 3, Maravich. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to LeBron. Another shot. And it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Spurs lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Harrison, the pass to Daniels. Lets it go. And there's another one for the Heat.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Billy's checked in for San Antonio. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, that quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special when he's driving the basketball. It's also his mindset. Now, no one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Outside, Maravich. It's hauled in by Barry.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Hill passes to James. Tries a 3, and it's Hill. That's on the assist by LeBron.
Grant Hill.
LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Spurs?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And some changes here for the Heat. Rice is checked in, and Hardaway is subbed in for Maravich. Howard's checked in for the Spurs. He's off on the second. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 13-5 run. Hill passes to Howard, and that one good.
Dwight Howard.
Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
It's great to see Dwight Howard scoring like this. When he gets in the zone, it is trouble for the defense.
Here's Bosch. Rebounded by the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. Carter finds James. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
The kick out to Bosch. Yep, right through the net. 9 points for Chris Bosch.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
James in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Hill passes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Over Rice. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Heat trail by 8. Outside Hardaway. Here's Bosch. And then Bosch with the jam.
And right now, shouldering the load, Bosch looks at a tough situation and says, I've got this.
Carter outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
And the Heat by time here. They're trailing by 9.
Now in the game.
52 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. To the paint. Howard in the post. Lewis on him. Good on the bucket.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the
torch. Speaking of young players, who has been one or a few of the young players that you've loved to call?
Let's hear it. In the middle. Standing 6'8". Number 7.
Well, and a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got LeBron James, And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. And for Sacramento, they've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Frazier in at the point. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Frazier, the pass to Drexler. That one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hill. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Here's McAdoo. Pass to Drexler. Here's Bryant. Takes a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Carter. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's James. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
LeBron James.
James has got his second basket on the night.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Bryant. 9 points in his last outing. The shot by James, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
At the line for 2, Bob McAdoo.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside, Hill. Howard with the ball. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Blocked. And he gets it back. Here's Drexler. Check by James. And it's Drexler missing.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Carter can't get it to go.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's James on the wing. Outside, Hill. Kept alive. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And it's all knotted up.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Frazier shot is off. And so James will bring it up for San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Frazier gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to
substituting on the
failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
A line change here for San Antonio. You know, Richard, when it comes to excelling in every facet of being a guard, De'Aaron Fox is that guy.
And there's no question he can take over with the scoring and get his teammates involved, B.A. He is a pest on defense. This man does it all.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Sacramento.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes. San Antonio foul. Alonzo Mourning. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Here's Fox. And it's Ewing with a rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Cowens. Rebounded by Mourning. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Simmons against Davis. Here's Ewing. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Fox.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Cowens. And here's Bryant. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Oh, Simmons with the block.
An all-defensive selection in this league. Ben Simmons has all the tools to be elite on this end.
Cowens passes to Gervin. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gervin. For Sacramento, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Now Bryant. He's got 5. Shoots over Harden. Can't nail the jumper.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Kings ahead, up 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And here are the Kings now. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
First personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Second free throw, no good. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Outside Johnson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Kings leading. Here's Drexler. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Reed. Out to the wing. Here's Frazier. Just 5 on the clock. There's the block. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
Remains Sacramento ball.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Let me tell you from experience, when LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
LeBron without hesitation and rejected. Pass to McAdoo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
From about 19, Johnson with a bucket.
Marquez Johnson.
Here's Frazier. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Reed. Howard with some nice D.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
High IQ pass by LeBron.
Assist
he reads
goes
the
to
floor and gets it to the open shooter.
LeBron James.
Here's Frazier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Right wing. Here's McAdoo. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Drexler. Here's Frazier. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Frazier.
And now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead. And so James will bring it up for San Antonio. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Substituting on the court.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Sacramento. Final stretch of the season, they've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And checking out San Antonio, nipping at their heels in second place and wanting to get that first seed.
Well, I think for Sacramento, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Sacramento ball.
And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. 4th, the Kings. 5th, the Spurs.
Both of these teams have been so physical. 2 of the best rebounding the ball over the last 10 games.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 5. .143 left to play in the first half. Teams are in the thick of it now, Grant. More than half of the regular season is behind us.
Yeah, in the thick of it is right. Teams are getting fatigued right now. This is the point of the year where the teams with the most depth separate themselves from the pack.
At the line,
and he makes
for
the
your
first.
Kings.
The Kings making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Outside Davis. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Kings have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Gervin, pass to Frazier. Shoots over Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Frazier.
Frazier's got 6 in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Abdul-Jabbar. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feet.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
55 seconds left in the second. Frazier, the pass to Gervin. Takes a 13-footer. Yep, count it. And the Kings lead by 8.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Davis, the pass to Barry. Three-pointer, Harden. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Cowens. Here's Frazier. Check by Davis. Back to Simmons. Inside. Frazier with the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Kings lead.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Outside Harden. Counted from distance.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big...
Your Kings.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Spurs.
Greetings to each and every. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second quarter. Big fella, what's your take on Sacramento so far?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock.
That about wraps it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. So it's Sacramento now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got LeBron James. And it's Hill in at the 3. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he lobs it up.
I'm going to be really honest, like watching him command an offense, it's a thing of beauty. Not many players have been able to score and assist.
Frazier, the pass to Drexler. Shoots over Hill. And it's Drexler missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside Carter. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Count that one.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Back to James. Pass to Hill. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Give him 8 points now. 5 to shoot. Now, here's James. Sacramento grabs the miss. McAdoo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Antetokounmpo outside. Up top, Bryant. Up and over Carter. Sacramento again missing.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pulls up at the elbow, and down it goes. 2 points.
Vince Carter.
Carter's got his second basket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Frazier, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Howard with some nice D.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to look in the second half.
They're doing the job on
Assistant.
both ends, getting stops and
Lebron
attacking offenses.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Here's McAdoo. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Frazier. He shoots it. Howard with some nice D. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Hill finds Carter.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
That free throw, no good.
Vince Carter. Taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead, but look, he tied things up.
Timeout call, Sacramento.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Your 916 crew. Once again,
Now
fans,
here's a look at the
that
best
was
passers in the
your
league.
916
LeBron James,
crew
number 1.
team.
Hard to challenge his status as the best playmaker in the NBA. He's dropping dimes like magic.
Pass to Fox. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And James has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. James has gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Antetokounmpo against Hill. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gervin. Knocks it loose. Over Hill. Gervin with the bucket.
George Gervin.
San Antonio trailing here. Now, here is James. Giving this team some energy. Averaging a little over 10 points a game.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Well, the Kings shooting the ball at around 42% for the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Fox. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot. And the Kings lead by 1.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Here's Mourning. And here's Fox. And he makes it on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
George Gervin. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs.
Third team.
On Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
And he's good on the second. And so here's Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Simmons. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
James inside. He's covered by Fox. Barry. No good with the triple. The Kings have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Simmons. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Simmons has gotten his first bucket of the night. The Spurs shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Mourning. "20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Ewing, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this.
41. The Spurs. 35.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Bryant finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And that's just Giannis making the right plays, feeding the open man.
Bryant's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Carter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hill. Hauled in by the Kings. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Kobe Bryant.
Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Hill. Pass to James. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to James. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Frazier, the pass to Bryant. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Hill. The Spurs have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
He's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Bryant. Tipped. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Hill. And And the basket is good.
Grant Hill.
And now it's just
Assist
a 4-point Kings lead.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Sacramento calls timeout. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Team.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Davis, he's checked in for San Antonio. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Frazier.
Now here's Hill. Defense right on him. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Frazier. Pass to Bryant from the arc. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 8 now. Bryant against Carter. And here's Howard. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's McAdoo. He got a piece of it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, ripped away. Down low. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to Davis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And he's able to get it back. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Fans, let's give a big round of applause for your 9-1-6
They're up by 4.
crew.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
So the Kings making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Lebron, he's checked in for Davis. Looking to get back on track. Here's McAdoo. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Carter on the wing, covered by Bryant. Carter, pass to Howard. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Bryant outside. And connects from downtown.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Good call here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, fans, stand up and get loud.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Count it!
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Outside, Hill. Abdul-Jabbar passes to James. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter on the wing. Clock at 6. The three won't fall. Timeout call. Sacramento calls timeout.
Get loud right now. We've got some T-shirts. We are going out right now.
And so here's Sacramento.
One of the best fans in the NBA.
They've led by as much as 10. And here's Bryant outside. Oh my! What a shot!
Kobe Bryant.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 3.
San Antonio.
1 second left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up the screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
Now off the inbound. So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.